Welcome to 5 famous Dutch horse breeds that will blow your mind, where you'll meet a gentle giant that once powered the farms, a rare breed that nearly vanished but came back as a living treasure, an elegant show horse with a high-stepping trot, an Olympic superstar that made history on the world stage, and finally, a jet-black legend whose beauty feels timeless. Let's dive in and discover these iconic horses right now. Number 5. Zeeuwse Trekpaard, Dutch draft horse. At number 5, we have the Zeeuwse Trekpaard, better known as the Dutch draft horse, the true gentle giant of the Netherlands. This breed was developed after World War I, when farmers needed a powerhouse crossbreed, tough enough to work heavy clay soils and muddy lowlands. Bred from the Belgian draft and the Ardennes, the Zeeuwse Trekpaard came with an imposing build, standing 15.3 to 17 hands, 63 to 68 inches, and weighing 1,500 to 1,800 pounds. Massive like a living tractor, yet known for being calm, kind, and easy to train, it really embodies the term gentle giant. Throughout the 20th century, this horse was the backbone of Dutch agriculture, hauling timber, plowing fields, and pulling loads for countless families. When machines eventually took over, its role faded, but the Zeeuwse Trekpaard still lives on through wood-pulling festivals in Zeeland, where teams of horses reenact the hard labor of the past, a sight that stirs deep nostalgia. Compared to the Belgian draft, the Dutch draft is slightly smaller, but just as tough. Next to the Percheron of France, it's slower, heavier, and built more for steady farm work. And unlike the flashy Clydesdale of Scotland, celebrated in parades and beer commercials, the Zeeuwse Trekpaard has always been tied to real labor. Simple, rustic, and authentic. Not glamorous, not a show horse, the Zeeuwse Trekpaard leaves its mark through raw strength, endurance, and a trustworthy nature. And after meeting this gentle giant, get ready, because up next is a breed with a far more dramatic story, one that nearly vanished, but came back as a living treasure. Number 4. Groinger Horse, Groinger Paard. Some horse breeds carry not only strength but also a story of survival. The Groinger Horse, or Groinger Paard, is a perfect example. Originating in the 19th century from the northern lowlands of the Netherlands, the Groinger was built solid and strong, with heavy bone, standing 15.3 to 16.2 hands, 62 to 66 inches, and weighing 1,300 to 1,600 pounds. Known for their calm temperament, steady nature, and reliability, they were once the ideal choice for farm labor and family carriage horses. By the mid-20th century, as sport horse breeding took over, the Groinger began to fade into obscurity. At one point, only a few dozen were left, pushing the breed to the brink of extinction. But thanks to the tireless efforts of dedicated horse lovers, the Groinger was saved, preserved, and brought back as one of the rare living treasures of Dutch heritage. Compared to the Hanoverian warmblood of Germany, the Groinger is heavier, slower, and not suited for Olympic-level competition, but far more dependable for everyday work. When set beside the Cleveland Bay of England, the Groinger is bulkier, yet both share a remarkable fate. Nearly lost to history, but surviving only through relentless preservation. That's why the Groinger earns its spot here at number 4. It may not have the global prestige of modern warmbloods or the glamorous presence of the Friesian, but it stands as a true symbol of revival, a breed that came back from the edge to become a living witness of history. And after this rare treasure, get ready for something very different. Not a workhorse of the fields, but a striking performer, born to shine with elegance and flair in the spotlight. Number 3. Tuard, Dutch harness horse. When a gleaming carriage rolls forward and every eye is drawn to the proud, high steps of the horse in front, that's the moment the Tuard, Dutch harness horse, truly shines. Bred in the early 20th century specifically for performance, the Tuard has a balanced frame, a deep chest, an elegant arched neck, and stands around 15.2 to 16.2 hands, 62-66 inches, weighing roughly 1,100 to 1,300 pounds. Everything about its presence radiates refinement. What makes this breed so striking is its action trot, a powerful, elevated, and rhythmic stride that exudes elegance with every step. This unique way of moving has carried the Tuard far beyond the borders of the Netherlands, making it a star in carriage shows and performance events in the United States. Each stride is not just motion, but a living work of art. Compared to the American saddlebred, the Tuard is sturdier and stronger, balancing raw power with elegance in motion. Next to the Hackney horse of England, the Tuard is less dramatic in style, but brings a graceful, noble, and more manageable quality to the show ring. These differences have secured its distinct identity as one of the Netherlands' signature breeds. The Tuard earns its place at number 3, not for ancient history like the Groinger, but as a symbol of elegance and showmanship, projecting the image of Dutch horses onto the international stage with style and pride. And after these proud, high-stepping strides, get ready. Because the next horse is not just a showpiece, but an Olympic superstar admired worldwide on the grandest arenas of equestrian sport. Number 2. Dutch Warmblood, KWPN. On the world's biggest equestrian stages, from the Olympics to the World Equestrian Games, one name stands out above the rest: the Dutch Warmblood, KWPN. Developed in the Netherlands in the mid-20th century with a clear purpose to create the ultimate sport horse, this breed embodies athleticism. Standing 16 to 17 hands, 64-68 inches, and weighing 1,200 to 1,500 pounds with a balanced frame, well-defined muscles, and long, powerful legs, the KWPN looks every bit the elite athlete. What makes this horse so remarkable is its perfect blend of strength, agility, and intelligence. Dutch Warmbloods excel in dressage, show jumping, and driving competitions. Many American riders choose them not only for their talent, but also for their trainability, confidence, and flair in the arena. Compared to the Holsteiner of Germany, the KWPN is more versatile, capable of thriving across multiple disciplines, rather than specializing only in raw jumping power. When set beside the Irish sport horse of Ireland, the Dutch Warmblood carries a more modern, refined presence, excelling with superior balance and technical precision. These qualities have made the KWPN a consistent leader in international sport horse rankings. The KWPN takes the number 2 spot as a true Olympic superstar, modern, brilliant, and globally successful. Yet it lacks the centuries of mystique and legendary aura of the breed that holds the crown. And right after this world-class athlete, get ready. Because up next is not just the pride of the Netherlands, but one of the most breathtaking and legendary horses in history. Number 1. Frisian Horse, Friespard. When the silhouette of a jet-black horse emerges through the mist, mane flowing in the wind, you know you're witnessing a living legend, the Frisian Horse, Friespard. Originating from Friesland in northern Netherlands, this breed has stood the test of time since the Middle Ages. Standing 15.3 to 17 hands, 63 to 68 inches, and weighing 1,200 to 1,500 pounds, with a powerful yet refined frame, long flowing mane and tail, and thick feathering over the legs, the Frisian embodies a mythical beauty few breeds can match. Throughout history, Frisians carried armored knights into battle, strong enough to bear both rider and heavy gear. Later, they pulled the carriages of nobility, and today they've become movie stars, gracing films with their proud and majestic presence. What sets the Frisian apart isn't just its looks, but also its calm temperament, loyalty, and willingness to train, the perfect fusion of strength and elegance. Compared to the Andalusian of Spain, the Frisian projects a bolder, more mysterious aura, while the Andalusian leans toward softness and fluid grace. This contrast is why the Frisian leaves such an unforgettable impression at first sight. The Frisian earns its rightful place at number 1, not only as the most beautiful horse of the Netherlands, but as one of the most iconic breeds in the world. From battlefields and farms to festivals and cinema, it has gone far beyond being just a horse to become a living heritage, an immortal symbol of Dutch pride. With all it has given and the inspiration it continues to spark, there's no doubt the crown belongs to the Frisian horse.